Good morning. My name is Jason. We are glad that you are here today with us here at Crosspoint. I have a few announcements I want to call your attention to. If you look in the pew in front of you, you'll find a welcome card. If you're new to Crosspoint today, we just ask that you fill that out with as much information as you're comfortable with. Drop it in the offering plate when it comes by so that we can answer any questions you may have about our church, so that we may know how we can pray for you. If you have a prayer request, please write that on there. We want to be sure to pray for whatever you would like us to be in prayer for. There's a few things in your service program that I want to call your attention to. On October 14th, we will be having a baptism service. And so if this is something that interests you, if it's something that you would like more information about, we're asking that you handle that in the next week so that we can make appropriate preparations for that Sunday. On October the 27th, from 3 to 6 p.m., we have a trunk or treat, and we are in need of people to volunteer to bring their cars here, bring their vehicles, and serve candy out the back of the car. Usually you don't drive your car around and offer children candy. But you can bring it here to the lot, park it, and do that. If you don't want to buy candy, we will do that for you. But we need to have people who are going to be involved in this community event in order for it to be successful. Also, when you leave church here today, if you walk into the a gathering area, the gathering space, the chapel, there is a table towards the back wall there that have a number of encouragement cards on it. We'd love for you to take that and write a letter of encouragement to one of the students, children, young people that our church works with in incarcerated youth ministries. We want to present them with some cards of encouragement, so you can take those from there. Also, we would like to have you be aware of something that is going on in our church family. Nathaniel King, our student ministries director, has come to the point in his ministry life where he is ready to take the next step of becoming a pastor. Right now, he is the director of student ministries, and on September 29th, which is next Saturday, Nate will undergo an ordination council. He will stand, probably here, and defend his theology and doctrine in front of the elders and pastors of this church, as well as pastors of churches in our community that are like-minded in our faith. And so if you want to see someone sweat, come next Saturday morning. If you want to see someone near tears, no. Nate has been preparing for this, and what I would like to ask you to do between now and next week is be in prayer for him as he continues to prepare. It can be a very intimidating circumstance. We don't want to be that for him. We want it to be the next step in the recognition of his ministry calling and his life. Now, in anticipation of that meeting being successful, we want to invite you out Sunday, October 14th. There will be an evening installation service where we will gather together as a church family and install Nathaniel as a pastor, followed by an all-church potluck. And so there will be additional details to come, but we just want to make you aware that that is happening. Also, I want to communicate to you some information from the family of Mrs. Fro Hiller. Mrs. Hiller is a longtime member of Crosspoint Church and Grosse Pointe Baptist Church before this, and her husband was on staff at one point here. She is over 101 years old, and Fro is now in hospice care at her home and in the final days of her life. And so we want to invite you to be in prayer for the Hiller family and in thankfulness and in gratitude for the life that Fro has had here and the impact that she's had on many of us here at this church.